what just happened was very, like, I don't know if he's gonna have a gun waiting on us up there.
He crossed the lines of hunter harassment.
There's no conversation to be had. The next step is violence. Well, it is time to do the giveaway for the velvet mule deer hunt in Colorado and the big prize package that came along with it. I got a random number generator pulled up here on my computer, thanks to Google. 368, right there. Boom. D Jones Outdoors. DJ, you are the official winner.
I just, honestly, I couldn't believe, that I had won, and that feeling was like, it was indescribable, because it was like, wow, I won. I kept like checking my phone to make sure that it wasn't like, some kind of spam. I am headed out west to go chase velvet mule deer with John Christopher, Brandon Adams, and Kyle Lopez of My World Outdoors and KB Outdoors as a part of their free mule deer hunt giveaway package that I won last spring. I'm here. I'm on mule deer time, so I'm right on time.
Yeah. So he's so excited. We go over there and we get to the rock pile. Here they all come.
So we got to the rock pile and we laid eyes on a couple of shooters.
And this farm is really unique because it's right outside of a good sized town, right off the highway. So when we scout it, we're actually sitting on the side of the road and scouting the alfalfa field that all the deer are going to. Well, we just got to the gravel pit and we're probably, I don't know, say an hour and a half before dark. And the big bachelor group that JC and DJ have already been watching are already out in the field. Where they're at, most likely they came out right in front of one of our setups, which is great. But they're just out chilling right now on the edge of this alfalfa.
Clockwork.
Got options.
I was like, you're like, oh, there's a good one. Oh, wow, that's bigger than that one. Hey, oh, what? That, and then you narrow it down to like, what we're going to consider our 3 or 4 shooters, but the other ones are still game. That's how good they are.
Right.
If another bachelor.
That's the bachelor group y'all filmed yesterday morning.
Yeah.
So we're still missing the bachelor group that we filmed last night.
Yeah. My name is David Jones Jr. A lot of you guys may know me as DJ Jones. I was born in Jacksonville, Florida. I was raised in between Hilliard and Callahan, Florida. I live right now up in northern Minnesota. I love to hunt, I love to fish. I have 2 kids. My oldest son is Colton, he's 5. And my youngest is my daughter, Mila, she just turned 2. I would honestly say my love from the outdoors came from hunting and doing deer dog hunting with my uncle and with my cousins. That was always the most fun. 5, 6, 7-year-old me loved, having my uncle come and picking me up, Friday night after he got off of work and working 16-hour shifts at the plant, and he'd come pick me up, and then I'd meet up with my cousins, and then we'd all go out hunting the next day, and we'd hunt the entire weekend, and that's what I would live for, would be deer dog hunting with my uncle. My love for archery hunting came from my father, who was known around town in Hilliard, Florida as country time. It was always the most fun watching him go out, hunting, and that's who ignited my love, for archery hunting, would be my dad, so.
Well, we just got out of the elk woods and we was running down to the mule deer property, which is, I don't know, 3 or 4 miles away. And as we were getting up to get to our little gravel pit to see what was going on late morning, we spotted a couple of big bucks bedded on the irrigation ditch where, frankly, we can get close to them. So that's what we're gonna do. DJ's getting dialed in here, making sure everything's good to go, and then we're gonna go make a stalk. So I think the whole crew's gonna go out, and we're gonna spread out and get within range of a big Colorado mule deer. In my rig, we go up here to the north end of our property.
Yep.
Where that fence is, from their angle.
Us coming in from the back.
Yeah, coming in from the back.
Yep.
I'll be behind you with the actual camera as well.
And we're coming up with a plan, and hopefully we can execute today. We were close yesterday, had bad shot placement, but today is a new day. We're gonna got a new stalk, so we're gonna make it count. So the entire time we're making this crawl, we're crawling on, you know, cactus, we're crawling on rocks, we're crawling on glass, we're crawling on like this brush and grass. It's extremely loud. But I'm trying to make sure that I got my Hoyt bow, you know, not getting damaged. I got my Cobra release, not getting stuck in the dirt, and trying to keep up with Brandon because he's, you know, he's more experienced at this than me. So he was leading, and he's a bit bigger than me too. So he's able to cover a little bit more distance fast than what I was too. And missed him. Did you? Yeah. Shot on him. We tried. Brandon was able to look at me and tell me, you know, like, after I said I missed him, he's like, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think you smoked him. Once I realized that, the real work began. We gotta keep our fingers crossed until we get the arrow, recover the buck. I mean, we were in this situation last night where I thought I smoked him, and I didn't. I made a bad shot. Shot placement was poor, and we didn't recover that animal. And Kyle's been gracious enough to give me another opportunity at one, and I hope I was able to make my redemption shot count today. So
this is where the story gets really crazy. So up to this point, it's just like a normal, awesome.
It's an awesome hunt.
It's an awesome big velvet mule deer, but now it gets wicked weird.
Yeah.
So on this farm, there's a house up by the road. There's a person that rents that house, like just a random renter. Mm-hmm. Well, that person is an anti-hunter.
Very interesting.
This deer's bedded right outside this guy's fence, so I call him and say, hey, this is what happened. We shot a deer and it ran up to your house and it's bedded on the outside of your fence. The
Shouldn't have called.
words that were said to me, I cannot describe to you because they won't allow to put it on TV. Yeah. And what just happened was very
disrespectful.
It was extremely disrespectful, and I'm talking like I don't know if he's gonna have a gun waiting on us up there. I mean,
but I'll have to tip my hat to Brandon. You know, he stayed professional. He stayed classy. He did not engage in the vulgarity. He crossed the lines of hunter harassment. Yep, he's jumping. He's running him again. He's running him again. Look at him. What the man? And after that, we were able to watch him purposely walk out and cross onto our property and begin bumping the deer that were bedded. So he ended up bumping my buck.
I ain't never been talked to like that by my daddy. I'll go ahead and tell you. It's to the point now to where you either there's no confrontation with him now. I mean, it's fisticuffs.
That's what I just told Kyle. I said the way that he just spoke to us, there's no conversation to be had. The next step is violence, and I don't want violence at all. Everyone else in the group wanted violence.
I was ready.
He's walking with his cowboy hat. We gotta get this on video for trespassing.
Can you get that? I can't. I don't have the right lens.
You gotta run up the trail.
He's
too.
walking up the irrigation ditch. The buck didn't jump up because he's hurt, but he's like going north, like way north. He had no idea what he was doing. He's just an anti-hunter that was mad. I don't know what he was actually trying to accomplish.
He did put on his red flannel shirt though. Thought it was orange season, I guess.
Wish I had a glass of sweet tea or whiskey.
What?
Someone's coming down the driveway.
Hopefully.
Is that a game warden?
That is a game warden.
It is?
Let's head up there.
Yeah, it's a
They
game
got a
warden.
kayak in the back. Kayak on the right
Perfect.
side.
You know this guy's name?
Him.
Game warden did a phenomenal job mediating the situation, in my opinion, being the middleman between us and that renter, and he did a great job.
Had an officer come out. He's doing a great job. He's going to assist us in recovering this deer. So we're going to be respectful to, the Colorado officer here and the neighbor, and we're going to go grab our deer. And we're going to give him the back of the truck, and we're going to head over. So follow me, and let's go see the first buck that was killed ever as a My World Outdoors Hunt Giveaway winner. Look at this buck. I'm gonna say this to the end of time, thank you JC, thank you Kyle Lopez, thank you Brandon, thank you Axel, thank you Tyler. You guys have been working hard, all year and for the past 2 days with us, and now here's our reward. A great giant Colorado velvet mule deer, and I couldn't be more blessed to be in this position. But folks at home, if you think this isn't possible, I can tell you how it's possible. Go follow My World Outdoors on Instagram and on YouTube, and comment whenever they come up with a giveaway. Again, like, I'm proof right here, right now. This is a bucket list buck. It's right here. Like, I'm not dreaming. Like, I'm really in Colorado with the My World Outdoors crew, and I just shot a giant.
And we all went up there and recovered the buck, because while this was all happening, we watched the deer pass. Yep. So it was an easy track. We knew exactly where the deer was and went right to it. And the game warden did a great job. I'm super grateful for him, and I'm super crazy happy for DJ to experience his first out-of-state velvet mule deer hunt.
Right.
That moment there when I got my hands on that buck for the first time, like, that's when it really sunk in that I really just harvested my first velvet mule deer. Like, it really sunk in then, and I'm just thankful to have that opportunity, and it's definitely something that's gonna stick with me for the rest of my life. I'll never forget the day that I was able to go elk hunting with Brandon and Tyler, to turning around less than an hour later than that, arrowing the biggest buck I've ever shot in my entire life, at the longest distance I've ever shot in my entire life, and having the most controversial recovery that I've ever had in my entire life. And that's what always is gonna come to mind when I think about that buck, my redemption buck.